In this video, we will learn about anatomy, unit 1. To the end of this video, we will cover introduction to anatomy and its branches, and the terms used in anatomy, and finally, the anatomical planes. What is anatomy? Anatomy is the branch of biological science which deals with form and structure of the body and its parts. To be simple, this is nothing but what, how, and where of the body and its parts. In case of veterinary anatomy, we will focus on the gross histological and embryological structure and all systems of animals. Animals such as domestic animal as well as wild animals. And the systems which we will study in the anatomy are integumentary, gastrointestinal, respiratory, cardiovascular, lymphatic, urogenital, endocrine, musculoskeletal, and sense organs, and finally nervous system. Now let us come to the branches of anatomy. There are mainly 6 different branches of the anatomy, such as gross anatomy, histology, embryology, applied anatomy, radiology, and comparative anatomy. In case of gross anatomy, we will classify this again as topographical or regional anatomy or systemic anatomy. In case of regional anatomy, we will only study those organs which are specified to that particular region. For example, in case of cranial region, we will study only those organs which are present in the cranial region. Now, let us come to the another class within the gross anatomy, that is systemic anatomy. Here, the branch of anatomy, this deals with the different systems of the animal body. Now, study of bones is osteology, study of joints is arthrology, myology is the study of skeletal, smooth and cardiac muscles, angiology is study of cardiovascular system, that is heart and blood vessels. In case of neurology, we will study the nervous system, which include brain and spinal cord. In case of aesthesiology, we will study sense organs. And second branch is histology or microscopic anatomy. Is the branch of biology which deals or which studies the microscopic structure of the body or any other organ or tissue. Here we will use microscope to know what is its structure and how it is made up of. And in case of developmental anatomy or embryology, we will study the prenatal development of the gametes, then what is fertilization, and the development of embryo and fetus, how the organ is going to develop from the gametes to the embryo, and finally the fetus. Now, applied anatomy or surgical anatomy. The application of anatomical knowledge to the diagnosis and treatment of disease is applied anatomy. We will use the knowledge of the anatomy in case of diagnosis or treatment of the any other disease. Such study is known as applied anatomy. And radiological anatomy. Here, the structure of the body are studied with the help of X-rays, ultrasound, and CT scans. And finally, comparative anatomy is the study of analogous structures of different species of animals on the comparative basis. For example, liver is there. It may be different from other species. So we will study the comparative study of the liver. For example, liver of ox, liver of horse, liver of goat, liver of sheep, liver of pig, dog, and birds. This is the comparative anatomy. Now let us come to the terminologies which are used in the anatomy. First one is cranial or cephalic, which means the direction towards the head, that is cranial region. Caudal region means the direction which is towards the tail. Let us consider this as animal. Let us consider this as animal, this is tail and this is head. The term cranial indicates this is the direction towards the head, and caudal indicates direction towards the tail. And anterior means the direction towards the front region, and posterior means towards the back region. Rostral is the term used only to describe positions or directions on the head, especially toward the tip of the nose. This is the rostral. Then in case of dorsal, which refers to the up direction, which means suppose this is the animal, then this surface is dorsal surface and opposite to that surface is ventral surface. Superior means towards the top surface of the standing animal. Inferior means towards the belly or bottom of the standing animal. In this image, you can clearly notice the rostral direction towards the head, that is cranial, then towards the tail, that is caudal region, and this is dorsal region which is facing towards the sky, and the opposite to that dorsal region is ventral region. And if you take this forelimb, then the anterior region is cranial, then the posterior is caudal. And in this structure, consider this as the axis. Towards this axis we call it as axial, then away from the axis is abaxial. And proximal and distal. Proximal is the topmost end of the bone, distal is the lower end of the bone, and superior is equivalent to the upper or higher, inferior is same, that is exactly opposite to the superior. Now volar, the posterior face of the distal part of the forelimb. Superficial or external means towards the outer part of the body, that is superficial. Deep or internal means below the external part of the body. For example, if you take this as the body of the animal, then towards the outer side of the body is superficial, and towards the below or below the superficial is deep. This is the deep or internal. Then palmar. Palmar is the surface of the forelimb that contacts the ground in standing condition below the MC bones. MC bone, that is nothing but metacarpal bones. Specifically, the palmar is used in the forelimb and plantar is used in the hind limb. That is nothing but the surface which is contacting to the ground. In hind limbs is plantar, and in case of the forelimb is palmar. Now axial, towards the center line of the body. Abaxial, away from the axis. Oral, the structures towards the mouth or head. Then aboral, structures away from the mouth or head. Now let us come to the other terms such as median plane, which divides the body into two equal halves. Medial is close to the median plane, lateral is away from the median plane. If this is the body, the plane which divides the body into two equal halves is median plane. This is the median plane. Then medial is used when we are describing close to the median plane, and lateral is used when we are describing away from the median plane. Central is the part nearest to the middle. Peripheral is the part nearest to the surface. Let us take the same example. If this is the body, this is the median plane. Central is the nearest part of the middle plane, and peripheral is the nearest to the surface. Now parietal. The body wall or the wall of the cavity is parietal surface. For example, if this is the body wall or the cavity wall, then towards this is a parietal surface, and within this cavity there are certain organs. Then visceral is the organs which are present in the cavity. And if you take this as body cavity and this is the liver, then the surface of liver which is towards the body cavity is parietal surface, and the surface of the liver which is away from the body cavity is visceral surface. Now what is somatic? Somatic is the part of the body other than viscera. Now let us come to the anatomical planes. Median plane. The plane divides the body almost into two equal halves. Then paramedian plane or sagittal plane is any plane which is parallel to the median plane. Let us look at this. This is the body. Then if you take this as median plane, the plane which is parallel to the median plane is paramedian or sagittal plane. Then transverse plane are the cross section planes. For example, if this is the body, then if you cut like this, now this will give the cross section view. Then such plane is known as transverse plane. And in case of frontal or horizontal plane, the plane cuts the long axis of the body horizontally. If you take this as the animal body, let us look at here. Consider this as the dorsal view of the body. This is the long axis. If the plane which cuts the long axis of the body is horizontal plane, that means this is the horizontal plane which is cutting the long axis of the body. Then this plane is known as frontal or horizontal plane. Here you can clearly notice this is the median plane or longitudinal plane, and parallel to that plane is paramedian plane or sagittal plane, and this is the transverse plane which cut the body into two parts, that is cross sectional view, and this is the frontal or horizontal plane which is cutting the axis of the body. This is the dorsal surface, this is ventral surface, lateral surface, opposite to the lateral surface, medial surface, then this is posterior, anterior. Toward the head, cranial, toward the tail, caudal. This is for today's presentation. Then we will see in next video. Thank you.